Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. I am here with the main man, the Don Dada, the El Capitan of this ship. This is Tommy Jacobs, who's just put on an incredible show. Tommy, the card was deeper than the Atlantic Ocean. It was unbelievable. You must be buzzing from that show, right?
Joe, I'm still taking it all in, but yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing from it. The card was sensational. Some of the fights were absolutely astounding. It's hard work when you're a promoter and you're running around doing everything else to catch much of the fight action. But what I did see, I was over the moon with.
Listen, you haven't got one grey hair, so I don't know how you're doing it, but like you look stress free.
I don't know how I've got any hair. I should be bald right now. Honestly, every show like this is my 9th annual Centre Slugfest. The first show we ever done, 2015, caravan site Clacton on Sea, and I've just grown and grown and grown. We've been introducing the BB Pros on there. Last year, I introduced the TikTok boxing. I see all the influence boxing, YouTubers and all that, and I thought, why am I not getting a slice of the pie? Why am I not getting involved? I'm through and through boxing, so originally I was against all the thing.
Influence and stuff.
But unfortunately, you have to evolve with the times, and that's the way things are going. And boxing's a bums on seats business, and we just fucking had the York Hall rocking.
Yeah.
All night, fucking rocking.
Yeah.
So
Listen, it was absolute quality. And as I said, the card was stacked like the middle aisle of Sainsbury's. It was just full of great fruit. It was absolutely superb. Was there a fight that was your favourite? Is there any one fight that stuck out?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Dean Alex versus Luke Glanville. So obviously he was fighting for the TikTok title. He was originally supposed to be fighting Justin Barnes, one and only boxer on TikTok. Justin pulled out. And at short notice, very hard to find another TikToker with clout. Now, Justin's over 100 amateur bouts, 12 bouts as a pro. So Dean was in deep, deep water. But he's the younger man, he's the hungrier man, he's the fresher man. So I said, you know what? I'm going to have to bring in a real fighter. And if you lose, you lose. And I brought in a real fighter, and he gave him a very hard fucking fight. But skills-based, for me, that was the best one of the night. Your man Marco
Vitek, listen, he's 16. It's unbelievable. He's only been boxing like 4 months. This brother is taking people out. You know, okay, he's getting a lot of hate about the level of his opposition, but you can only beat in front of you who's in front of you, right?
Listen, that's exactly it. In boxing, you can only beat who's in front of you. Obviously, I've already offered him a fight in March. I've had a little chat with him against Lewis Mulberry, who's one of our champions. Lewis has won every one of our EBO titles. So the Essex, the Southern Area, the English, the Four Nations and the International light welterweight, but he's now coming up to light middleweight. And he went, Tom, get me that lad. He's only a very young man himself, Lewis, and he went, Tom, I want that boy. And I said, you know what, I'll ask him. I asked him on your show the other day, and he went, yeah, let's make it happen. So
That'd be an interesting one. Listen, the Ben Knights versus Bailey Short fight, personally, I thought Ben Knights just did enough to nick that. And the decision went to Bailey Short. Now, listen, I'm not a judge, and I never claimed to be a judge. I'm glad I'm not a judge when these tight fights happen. How did you see that fight? Did you get to watch much of it, and did you think the result was okay?
I didn't get to watch hardly any of it. I watched a little bit of the first 3 rounds, and I was thinking, what's Ben doing? Looks like he's almost rope-a-doping. I thought, is he trying to tire Bailey out and come on strong for the last rounds? But I didn't see enough of it to even matter. I said to Ben after, he's like, how do you think? I said, I'll be honest with you, mate. We try with all the fighters. I said, I'll look at it afterwards on video. I'll watch it on my own, without surrounded by people. I'll turn the sound down, and I'll score it properly, and I'll give him my honest opinion. It was a very, very close fight, obviously. The judge gave it by 1 point, I believe. But it's one that they can run again.
I think a rematch probably has to happen. I mean, as I said, I had Knights just nicking it. I saw it as Short was landing a lot on the gloves.
Yeah.
But a judge can easily score that. You know, when you're pounding him and he's sitting on the ropes like you're saying, he was catching a lot on the gloves, but a lot of judges could say, look, that's aggression. He's throwing more, he's landing more, and it goes with him. So I think it was a little bit, you know, it felt, I mean, I know Knights was thinking, look, Stevie Wonder was on the judging panel and he didn't take it well. He stormed straight out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's going to want that rematch, and it'd be lovely to see that rematch back on your show.
Oh, well, listen, so Wayne is a phenomenal fighter, phenomenal referee, phenomenal official. My style of boxing, I prefer to see someone who's a bit more elusive, not taking shots, miss shots. Only got to look at Wayne Alexander's record, amateur and pro. He just knocked everyone out. So he's probably going to be more like the American style judges and favour the aggressor. Whereas me, I like to see someone like who's on the back foot, dancing, moving, evading shots.
Shaking and baking, you know what I mean? Shaking and baking.
Like my man Pulley done.
Exactly.
What a fight he had. And
the problem is when you are back foot fighting, it does leave you open to the judges because, you know, people like the aggressor who's coming forward. You know, if you're back foot and you're dancing, Pulley's been on the wrong end of decisions on Misfits with Argentinian King. I was at that fight where he was moving, but they're scoring it with the guy who's plodding forward. But listen, it was an unbelievable show. Honestly, you must be super proud, right?
Do you know what? It's like I just said to you a minute ago. Boxing's all I know. I've been doing it a long old time now.
It's in your blood.
It's all I know, honestly. Like people say to me, "Oh, why is everything you do boxing?" Like I live above my gym. I live in the office of my gym. I walk down the stairs and I'm at work, and that's all I do. I train people. When I'm not eating a bit too much, I fight myself. I'm going to be back in the pro ring early next year, and it's all I know. And what I like to do, I like to put on these shows, and from the first ever show I put on, again, I'm a purist. I don't even like professional boxing no more. It's so fucking fake. It's ridiculous.
You're not enjoying the Riyadh season. The Riyadh season's good though, isn't it?
Riyadh season,
seeing some good fights now, aren't we?
Riyadh season is sensational. But if you notice, Riyadh season, they now go by what they call Fight Facts, and they've got rid of BoxRec. The WBA go by Fight Facts instead of BoxRec because everything just gets too corrupted. Riyadh season, how can you corrupt someone that's already got all the money? You can't, can you? The corruption element is taken away, which is fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant, man. I'm loving it. I'm working on with Queensbury and DAZN and stuff, and doing a bit of Riyadh season. It's where it's at. You know, they're putting on great shows, great fights, and it's good to see today as well. You didn't have many mismatches. You still see a lot of influencers getting padded out because they're trying to get to Misfits. You know what I mean? And they want easy fights, and they don't want to lose on these shows because it upsets their journey. But you had some really cracking fights, man. It was really superb.
Obviously, Ben, he's got in there. He's had a very hard fight. It's a close fight. Like I say, I watch him back and that he's come from the Misfits side of things, and he's had a fucking hard fight.
Yeah, he did.
Pulley had a very, very decent fight. He boxed the kid's socks off. That kid's not a mug. So, I mean, he's a good fighter, and he boxed outstanding. And again, with the pros, it's all about padding records. I created the Essex Boxing Organisation back in 2015 because I thought, why should someone who's not boxed since I was a kid not be able to feel the euphoria of what it's like being in the ring?
Yeah, brilliant.
I thought, as long as I can make safe, fair fights, then people enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's grown and grown, and
yeah.
What a fucking show.
What a show. Listen, one of the best influencer shows of the year so far. Listen, I won't take much of your time. I know it's late. You haven't got any grey hairs, but I know you must be tired. It's been an absolute pleasure to come and witness this great show. Thank you very much, my man.
Thank you so
You're
much.
the man.
Big up everyone that was on the show, and also massive show in March. Ben Hatchett versus Pulley. Plenty of other fights already in the pipeline. Anyone that wants to be on a huge show, get in contact, because end of February, beginning of March, we got a fucking massive one.
And anyone who wants to fight on the show, should they contact Tommy Jacobs on your Insta or Essex Boxing Organisation?
Either or. But
make sure you're following this guy.
Give us a follow, give us a message, and we can talk.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. You are the man. Top man.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.